have a demo
Oh.
that I would like to do, but
Oh, great.
there's this website that allows you to kind of do like pen testing for practice on like an actual kind of website as if it
Oh,
was a real website. And
great.
so I kind of want to show people how that works because it could
Yeah.
help them like literally start their ethical hacking journey and stuff like that, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just want to try some like basic security vulnerabilities and stuff like that and show like the exact process of how it works to
Yeah.
people. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, if you
So
could do that, that would be wonderful. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
it's probably gonna be like 5 minutes long or something, but
Okay.
just gives a quick idea.
Sounds good.
Let me think. All right, so can you see these two tabs here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we have two things here. On the right, we have Burp Suite. This is this is my bread and butter every day. I use this tool to pen test applications. And then on this side, we have OWASP Juice Shop, which is basically a lab that OWASP provides, which lets you pen test the application. So this is a storefront where there's a bunch of different products on there. And basically we have to figure out how we're gonna pen test this and break it, right?
Mhm.
And there's a million different ways to break this, but there's one simple one I kind of want to show it quick. So typically how I'd go about like pen testing a website like this is there's a bunch of different stuff already that we can look at. Like for example, clicking this brings up this menu. There's a bonus feature, there's reviews. Let's see on a different one. There's a links, there's a price, there are previous reviews here. Um, and you can write a review, right? So already that's like 5 different functions I can check out. There's a basket function, language, account,
Yeah.
search. There's a bunch of different stuff, right? But let's say we want to go on this lemon juice, right? So there are no reviews here, right? Let me try adding a review. So let's do um I like this juice, something like that, right? And what we're gonna do is I want to see what I guess how this is actually executed, what actually happens when I type in this review, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna intercept the request and then we're gonna click submit. And so now we get this request here. This is the request to write a review on this website. So we can see it uses my account email and
Yeah.
it's the message and there's a bunch of other stuff here, right?
Yep.
And then if we, I'm gonna send this thing called repeater so we can test that out more later. But this is what this is, right? So we turn the intercept off. Now it goes back. The request goes through. So the intercept literally intercepts the request, so it doesn't go through, and we can look at what happens. But now that I turned it off, now we can say it says I like this juice, right? So now there's a couple other functions. There's the like function, and there's this edit review function. So what we can do, which is interesting, is turn on our interceptor. And if we go back to our repeater, if we look at how this request is actually formatted, we can see that there's a message and an author. So on a website that is securely sound, I shouldn't be able to do anything with this email, right? This is a request to put a review on the site.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I do in real life, let's say this is like a kind of an IDOR, I guess. Say this was an ID, I would change the ID and see, if it lets me access it. No,
Yeah.
actually, this would be more of an access control thing. But if I do like, let's say I am Brandon now at
Yeah.
gmail.com. So we can see that it goes through. There's no access
Wow.
control at
Okay.
all, and it
Got
lets
it.
me actually write the review.
Yeah.
And so now if we refresh this, I expect there to be 2 reviews now under this lemonade. Where was the lemonade? So now there's 2 reviews, and one is under Brandon at gmail.com. And so this could be on an
Yeah.
actual website, but I mean, this would really be like, really bad authentication. But this is possible. I mean, this is concerning because you could write, now there's an email. I mean, email being there in the first place is concerning, but being able to write an email on anyone's behalf is insane. So this is like the most bare bones, I guess, attack method possible where it's literally just sitting there. But you can imagine in a situation where, for example, I wanted to edit this request here. I imagine on the back end there's an ID or something
Right.
where if I edit that, I can do on behalf of his email as well. It's assuming this was an existing email on this account. So that's kind of like a quick demo of how this works, but I really urge anyone watching this to go to OWASP Juice Shop. It's like a quick setup. It runs locally on your machine, But seriously, there's so many different vulnerabilities on here. This is a great way to learn ethical hacking. This is a huge way of how I learned ethical hacking. In all honesty, these purposely vulnerable labs. So that's a little quick demo of what this would look like at a very low level.
That's cool. Yeah. So when you look at a new website and you're like, okay, I have to look at this website in detail, right? I have to find the security vulnerabilities. How do you keep track of everything that you can even do on the website? So you said I can create a review, I can give a thumbs up, I can edit a review. How do you start to keep track of like, oh, first of all, I can do these 4 things on the website. I need to test each one. How do you keep track of that? Like, do you go through and like kind of survey the website first and say, here's everything I can even do on this website. I don't know if it's vulnerable or not. Then you go through and you start like looking at each, I guess, feature and testing those. What's the process?
Exactly. So there's like a level of reconnaissance to it, in all honesty. Like I said, like you literally just saw my thinking process there. I was just looking at anything that I could possibly do. And then I do research later. I'd be like, okay, whether it's existing knowledge I have, like, okay, maybe like for this, for example, like I will just look at the request and see if there's any parameter that could even change. And
Right.
sometimes, it's not possible. Like I could have put this in and it could have said, no, not authorized to make this request. And then I'd be like, okay, let me try if I can maybe change this to a certain way, or maybe there's an ID somewhere if I click something random. Like
Right.
everything has a request. Like even clicking
Yeah.
here for more information generates a request. Something has to happen.
Yep.
So yeah, you just kind of try everything. And that's why, you perform recon first, you see all the different endpoints that are even possible. And then you kind of filter out to the ones that you think are useless or won't even have anything at the end of them. And then that's pretty much the process from there. It's rinse and repeat.
Wow, it's pretty cool. Like even that thumbs up, like would you go through and like would you even dive into that at all? Would you say, okay, can I edit the thumbs up of a review for somebody else or something? Or does it probably work the same way? It's
I mean, I
tied to that
wonder.
email
I mean,
address.
that's a good point. I mean, let me try to look into this a little bit, I guess.
I'm just wondering how in depth would you actually go? Like, I mean, it's a
So there's
feature.
an ID here for the thumbs up. I'm
Yeah.
wondering. Let me see. So is this just an ID to? Let's see if I click that. See, okay, so there we go. So I guess this is a situation where it's not allowing me to thumbs it up more. I'm
Oh.
assuming it limits the thumbs up to 1, maybe,
Yeah, right.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm not even sure. I think it just broke. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, I guess that's kind of like I would literally just look at it and try
Yeah.
different stuff out. If there was some like sort of, I guess, like entry point I saw, maybe I tried a couple different things. But
Yeah.
I mean, right now that was one. I mean, I showed the one kind of low level vulnerability, but who knows? Maybe there is something with that thumbs up that I have to like look more into than just this quick call. But yeah,
Wow.
that's kind of like how it works.
This is fun. I want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, try it. I mean, try it out. It's free right here.
It's pretty fun. Cool. Thanks for going through this, and thanks for the information about these tools as well. So
100%, man. Thanks so much.
all right.
Glad I got to show you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, man.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe. More interviews and demos coming soon.